sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. Time is starting to run short in this season. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they take tempo.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the give, looking for room. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job to lead.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Illini.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to him on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to get the first one of the day away, they did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go right back to it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the air, it's Calandria. Puts it out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Nelson. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Hunter. Breaks into the open. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. They'll give it to him again. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking left. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, give on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Illinois lining up quickly. Rides to the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it good.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Get it out on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Illinois. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's going to try to return this one. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give on the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Finds his man. It's Mills. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. And the Huskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Barney. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Husker. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the catch. It's Clement. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Creates a little space across the 45. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that, and you're set up maybe to put points on the board before the break. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
Bringing it out. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
It's complete to the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, given size, still got him on the turf. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the air, it's Calandria. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Illinois offense returns to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. There's some room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. He now has 108 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense. Takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. That's his third touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Makes the quick grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Now on the counter. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Give to the back. There's a crease. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again.
Ready?
The keeper on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough, 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really...
Touchdown, Illini! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. With this game all but wrapped up, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country getting late in the season, and a loss like this one is doubtless going to hurt your position. So the final period starts with a second down play. Using his legs, it's Ives. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Hunter. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Huskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Rushes on him, and it's a sack. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking to the big tight end. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80%.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He lets it fly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Might have a chance. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Hauser. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. There he goes! Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Loss on 1st down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So on 4th down, here comes... Oh, they blocked the kick. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds quickly. Got to save that time. He picks up 13 on that one. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wants to throw it again. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. He's on the move. It's caught downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching the bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.